Peace and blessings, fam. It's me. I come for a full sawa. I want to bring you evening greetings. Memoir Joe. I know it's been a moment since I've been on live to do any kind or uploaded to do any kind of video. So it's been a lot going on in my life. So much has been transpiring. There are no words for the change and adjustments that I have had to make in my space. But I am ever so grateful because each lesson, each event, each experience is for my utmost and highest good. I know the Creator has everything planned out and in store, so there are no mistakes. I may not be comfortable, I may not be happy, but there are no mistakes. So I just wanted to kind of come on and give you guys a quick catch up on this Friday about where I am in my space and what's been going on and what's been going on with Nsoromma Services. So thank you to all of those who follow the team, who check in for our Spirit Animal Oracle downloads in the morning or our Dinkra Ancestral Guidance cards in the morning. That means a lot that I share my spiritual practice, my daily spiritual practice with you guys. So I hope you all appreciate the cards. Give me some feedback, like, subscribe, and share. Get your friends and family to share. The more subscribers I have, I'll be able to go back live on YouTube. But in the meantime, let me just give you a catch up. I decided earlier on this year that I was going to do a lot of things different. But as we approach mid-year, like June, I realized that I had not taken all of the steps to effectuate or bring forth what I wanted to. So I committed myself fully for the last 6 months of the year to breaking the habit of being me. You know how you always, you have habits, you have ways, you have what we call temperaments. Those are all ego-driven things. If you wake up sad every day, after a while, you become gloomy and then you say, oh, that's just how I am. Or that's my temperament. Or you wake up happy and you stay happy most of the day and it becomes a part of who you are, your temperance. It becomes your character or your personality. So I decided the last 6 months of this year, 2019, I was going to break the habit of being me. I was going to do so many things that were outside of my comfort zone that I could no longer be the Sewa that I knew. I could no longer be the LaRonda that my family knows. I can no longer be the TT that my niece and nephew know. I wanted to shake my life up in such a way that I could be in full alignment with my destiny, my dharma, and with my Nyame Sheshe, the plan that the Creator has for me. So it all started maybe about July, but definitely the first week of August. I spent a week in New Orleans for a getaway retreat to just work on myself, and that changed my life again for the better. I constantly change my life for the better, but this one really changed my life for the better. So I decided that I was not going to do anything without having an intention. And I wanted my intentions to beat my habits. I can't beat my habits. I've said over 1,000,000 times, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to this. You go on diets. You go on fast. You do this. You do that. And then you sabotage yourself because the ego is guiding you in those actions or in those steps. You're judging something about yourself. So therefore, you end up self-sabotaging. But I had decided that I was going to set an intention of the experience I wanted in every day, thought, action, every deed, every moment of my day. I'm to the point now that I won't answer my phone without an intention. And that's big for me because I'm quick to just, hey, what's up? And start talking and get pulled in to other people's lives and drama or good things. So I decided to set an intention and do nothing without setting that intention for the experience that I want to have, because I am 100% responsible for my experience. So in doing that, it helped to expand my consciousness, to expand me. So I feel like I'm expanding every aspect of my life. And in doing so, all the good things that I wanted are coming to me as byproducts of my expansion. I'm not having to want. I'm not having to feel like there's a lack in anything. Spirit gave me that the ego chases things. I want money. I want this. I want houses. I want cars. I want wealth. The ego chases, but the soul receives. So I wanted to expand myself to a different level. I wanted to expand myself to a 5D consciousness so that my soul can just receive. I don't have to want, because want indicates that there's a lack. When you want things, it's automatically you judge that there's some things that you don't have. And I think I heard one of my spiritual gurus that I listen to say that if you want something, you're not ready for it because you're already going into it with a lack mentality. You're already approaching that thing that you want with a spirit or energy of lack or needing something. So what I decided to do now to continue to expand my growth is to make sure that I not only address the things on the outside, because you cannot fix or change, not fix, because there's nothing wrong with you. You are perfect. You are whole just the way you are. Erase, erase, erase. There is no way that you can address or make changes on the outside unless you look inside and make the necessary changes on the inside. So maybe 2 years ago, I had already developed a serious spiritual practice in the morning where I'm up no later than 5:30. I'm doing movement. I'm doing exercise. I'm doing meditation. I'm doing some chanting, some singing bowls. I'm doing it all. And my meditation and my card, which I share with you all every morning. But I wanted to expand myself even further. And that was a challenge from my coach when we went to New Orleans. How are you going to maintain that vibration? And for those of you who have a high vibration, how are you going to up that vibration? So I am up leveling. And one of the things I want to implore that you do as well to make change in your life is to up level. Join me on this 10-day challenge. I said I was not going to wait and talk about doing it. I was going to jump straight in and do it. So I implore you to start today, September 6th. Today's the 6th? Yes, today's the 6th. September 6th, start today, 10 days with 10 possibilities. So instead of getting your day off thinking about what could go wrong or what problems or tasks and things, mundane things that you have to do, start your day by expanding yourself. And if you can't do it in the morning, just make sure your day doesn't go by that you do not write down 10 possibilities for your life. And they must all be positive possibilities. Do not think of anything in lack. Do not think of anything you want to fix, because there is nothing wrong with you. Again, you are whole. You are a divine representation of the Creator. Despite what your circumstances look like, you are enough. You are whole. You are the I am that I am. So live in that, walk in that. So a part of this challenge is to write 10 possibilities down per day and do you see a shift in your consciousness? Join me on this excursion to expand, to grow. I desire to change the world. And if I can start by changing me and expanding myself, I'm certain you can join me and we can expand, and it will just continue to grow and just become a movement. So 10 possibilities for 10 days. And here are my 10 possibilities before I go. 1, what if I was just totally healthy? No need for any medication, allergies, none of that. What if I was totally healthy? Just what if? Just think about that. What if I was totally 100% healthy? What if I released my sugar addiction? Number 2. I've tried a million times. It comes back. What if I actually release my sugar addiction? How different could my life be? How different would my world be? 3, what if I change the world? What if this video touches 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million people? What if I change the world? What if I actually change the world? Think about that. Do you feel that energy? Because I feel it. I don't know about anybody else. And I'm aiming for the feeling, not the thoughts, not the mind. Don't intellectualize it. Go for the feeling, because that's where the vortex is, in the feeling. Number 4. What if I had $7.7 million in my bank account? Woo! I could feel that one too. What if I had $7.7 million in my bank account? What change and difference could I make? 5, what if I left my job and traveled the world living my dharma and touching people's lives? Just think about that. What if I walked away from my job and traveled the world living my dharma, helping people? Something to think about. What if I owned more properties in Ghana and made affordable housing available for many more people in Ghana? Think about that. What if I owned more property in Ghana and I was making apartments and units available and accessible, affordable housing to those who need it? Number 7, what if we install solar power in Ghana to deal with the electricity shortage, which the Ghanaians call doomsa? What if my husband and I, or my family and I, were to install solar panels so that people will have options for electricity shortages? Okay, number 8, what if I provided clean water to villages on the continent? What if we went to Africa and provided clean drinking water, something that we in the West take for granted, but clean drinking water to most villages in Ghana and abroad, all over the continent of Africa? What if we actually did that? Imagine how many lives I could touch. Imagine how many lives you could touch. Number 9, what if I changed the world with my vision of healing people through traditional African spirituality? Just think about that. What if I could change the world through my vision of healing through traditional African spirituality? Just think about that. And 10, I thought I'd throw this one in. What if I wrote a New York Times bestseller? What if I was on the New York Times bestseller list? This is all possible. If you expand yourself and tell the universe what you want, it has to come to you. Your blessings and your abundance is a byproduct. So don't be chasing after the things. Become or feel the energy of the things. Stay in that vortex with the things, and then the universe will grant them to you. They will be a natural byproduct of you allowing your soul to expand and your soul to receive. So again, I am super excited about these last few months of the year. I ask that you join us at NsorommaServices.com. That's NSOROMMA Services.com. Join us. We have a trip coming up to Ghana, the year of return for people of African descent. You can join us before your year ends in November and travel to Ghana with us. If you would like to do a soul retrieval or experience the continent, experience some of the slave castles and dungeons with rituals to honor our ancestors, for without them, we would not be here. I would not be here if my family had not survived the atrocities that happened to us. Therefore, I have a duty to fulfill and live the best life that I can, because my ancestors did that. They survived a lot worse conditions than what we have right now. So I am just excited. I implore you to join me on the 10 possibilities for 10 days. I'll be posting every day for the next 10 days. It'll go from September 6th through September 15th. 10 days of possibilities, and let's just see how much we can expand, see how much we can grow, see how much we can change the world. Thank you for joining me. I am Akamfo Afua Sawa, head of Akamfo at Nsoromma Services, and I look forward to sharing with you tomorrow my 10 possibilities, and we're going to grow together. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. Peace.